It's LA, Chili's on the fence, talking circles and makes no sense. Afro commie's out here on his grind, neighborhood scumbag, but he's one of a kind. So casual conversation takes the day. With some Afro commie, we laugh and play. As a mean moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Some shrugs, he's got no side, just watching waves like a lazy tide. Afro commie seems a low-key wild, but he's got charm, it's his freestyle. So casual conversation takes the day. With some Afro commie, we laugh and play. Ebony moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Ebony moonbeam with a wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Cellmate just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro commie laughs, he's got that allure. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With some Afro commie, we laugh and play. Ebony moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Ebony moonbeam with her wig so bright. Ebony moonbeam with her wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelme just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro commie laughs, he's got that allure. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With some Afro commie, we laugh and play. As ebony moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cause the queen, she's ruling the scene. Conversation takes the day. With some Afro commie, we laugh and play. As ebony moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cause the queen, she's ruling the scene. With a mean moonbeam with her wig so bright. With her wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelme just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro commie laughs, he's got that allure.
What's up, Alphas? It's your ball Alphas. I make it looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And of course, today, right now, for the moment, maybe for the whole show, I don't have a beautiful woman beside me, but I do got a degenerate, the one, the only, the legend himself. It is the Afro Coming 765. How you doing today, Afro?
Of course, it is your local neighborhood scumbag here to get the folks that are ready to do stuff like same gimmick, different day, all gas, no breaks, cold hard, hot takes, and everything that comes with it. You niggas know the spiel. Ready for a good old casual conversation.
We ain't did a two-man show in about a month or about 3 weeks.
Look, shout out to Moonbeam. She had a good little selling streak, yo. The streak is. I mean, it hasn't been broken yet. If she shows up before the show's over, then we'll keep the streak intact. But this could be the end of the streak, folks.
Yeah. Shout out to
look, nigga didn't even know like, well,
shout out to her. Last week, hilarious. She threatened to leave us.
She did. Hey, she stayed for the whole show. Good for her.
Yeah, she's good for her. But ever anything interesting happened in life? Anything good?
No, brother. Same stuff, different day. Meandering through all the wrestling, freaking, looking confoundedly at the country in which we live in. Just living life, you know, doing the content creator thing, just sitting back and watching.
I feel it. But something did happen interesting in the world. And of course, it is this. I don't know if y'all can see this, but what this says, the U.S. Department of Justice Federal Bureau of Investigation, as a part of our commitment to transparency, the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigations have conducted an exhaustive review of the investigative holding relating to Jeffrey Epstein. To ensure the review was thorough, the FBI conducted digital searches of his database, hard drives, network drives, as well as physical searches of squad areas, locked cabinets, desks, closets, and other areas where responsive material may have been stored. These searches uncovered a significant amount of material, including more than 300 gigabytes of data and physical evidence. In which I'm not going to read all this. Basically,
give them the TLDR, brother. Give them the TLDR.
Yeah, it's a lot of crap, which leads to this. Which leads to this, because this is ultimately what we want to talk about. if there are no clients, why am I in jail? The most simple question that you could ask for one Miss Maxwell, if there are no clients, which the report told us 300 gigabytes of data, cabinets, lockers, everything has been traded out. They have done a thorough
There's no list, brother. There's no list. There was never a list.
There's no
The
list.
list was made up.
And then they asked the question that the people.
So just like Maxwell should be free right now, right? So there's no list.
The whole thing was she helped them get a list of people to harass to take young people away. And I'm like, so there's no list. Why is she in jail? Which is
That's
the
a very good question.
And then they had the nerve to try to trick us and show us an 11-hour video in which 1 minute, a couple of times, 1 minute are missing. And I'm like, oh, what happened that minute?
I've seen people saying that there are a couple of edits that are very, very obvious in this video. Not even, I haven't even took a gander at fucking 11. You got me fucked up. You think you're finna show me 11 hours of fucking footage and I'm gonna watch this nigga sit in his cell fucking, and we're gonna see these obvious edits. It's 2025, brother. I need clear cut, uncorrupted, untouched viewing it. And you guys did not provide that. There are obvious edits in this video. And now I'm not an editor, so I don't look, but that shit's to the niggas out there that are editors. They are saying that there are more than one spot in that video where there are some jumps in time. But who knows, yo?
But I do want to also be fair, because we have to give this a fair look. They didn't say there were no clients. They said there were no client lists, in which you could just make a list, which is bullshit because you could just make a list.
Yeah, you could just literally. If there are clients, then they would know who they are, so they can list them.
That's what I'm saying.
You should list them. If the clients exist, the clients can be listed. Now, if there are no clients, then that would mean that there is no list. That would also mean that Ghislaine Maxwell is being falsely imprisoned. Right? Or I'm missing something.
Well, the main charge, she would still go to jail probably for the procurement of children. But the main charge.
But I'm saying, as far as the whole conspiracy theory goes.
Yes, so the main thing, she would be like, why is she still in jail? Because I don't think she would get the whole thing. She might have been. How long has she been in jail? She might be having a chance to get out. Because I know the way the law's made, you get out quick for this, which is very wrong. I don't agree with. But procurement of children would not give you life in prison. So, but if you hide a list, aiding and abetting and having a whole list of different people, you can charge multiple times, and then she can't be in jail for life. But that's the biggest thing, because I wanted to make sure we get all of it out, because I did see there's no physical list. But I'm like, yo, listen.
Yo, there's no physical list in fucking disgusting work.
I want to tell y'all this. Listen, I want y'all to look at me. Trump, the first time he told you he's going to release the list, he brought a bunch of TikTokers, gave them a piece of paper and said they had the list, and none of them said a word about anything that's on the list because they weren't allowed to say shit. No, they had a whole fake parade of people holding up papers at the White House, pretending and parading around. And somehow y'all thought that man was in office for 4 years. He didn't give you a list. The first week in jail, he gave a bunch of people a fake piece of paper, told them it's the list, and they all celebrated on TikTok while a bunch of TikTokers having a list that wasn't even a list.
I was about to say.
And now y'all think he actually gonna give a list. Listen, you Trump cultist. It is something wrong. Run away. Get away.
Stop it, brother. You gotta give it up. You know.
You have to break away. You have to break free. At this point, I'm not even gonna tell you to break away from Trump. He not gonna give you a list.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just gotta break away from the thoughts that that you are getting a freaking list of names that were on this island, because you're not getting that. It's not coming.
You're not getting this list. And then I saw Asmongold Afro literally say, well, if Trump was on the list, wouldn't Joe Biden just put his name out? Joe Biden didn't put nobody's name out. No, what's his name coming out? What are you talking about? He could very well be on the list. I don't know it. I don't know a list. But this is like the biggest boogeyman. Listen, I'm over a list by now. It's not happening. We never gonna get rich people on protect themselves.
In terms of the fact that this list isn't coming forth a long time ago. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's over with. And you got another man who said
this means we can finally stop fucking talking about this. Because honestly, yo, I'm so fucking over talking about fucking Epstein, yo. I'm so over talking about who's on this list, who's not on the fucking list. We're never gonna know anyways. It's quite honestly a waste of fucking energy.
Bro, I'm being honest, if it's a list and he had connections to every powerful person in the world, it's probably all of them on the list, and they will never let that get out. So there's no point in asking.
If it's really, look, if the people are on the list that they say are on the list, we're never going to see the fucking list, yo.
And you don't believe me? The Supreme Court got Clarence out here getting paid for by a billionaire and buying his son's school and everything, and he just does whatever he lobbies and just goes with it. So it ain't no honor among no one here. But I do want to get our last thought on this before we go. Our man Elon Musk, our last hope of the list. Afro, the one who Donald Trump said he might have to look into it to deport him.
Deport him.
Tech billionaire Elon Musk.
Back to Africa, brother.
He's going back. Go back to Africa.
He's going back to Africa.
Where is that? Has been told to me in Mississippi before. Have they been told you in Indiana?
Always.
Hey, did you use what, like your part of you that like I do? I'm part Native American. I'm staying here. I choose that part.
No.
These guys, I'm white, so I'm going to Europe.
Yo, I couldn't go to Europe just because of the smell.
Shout out to the random straight Europe. But tech billionaire Elon Musk once again slammed President Trump over the Jeffrey Epstein case, confirming that his new political party, which he has dubbed the America Party, will make it priority to expose these files. Listen, all this patriotic bush is fake, bro. It's not real. Everybody trying to Patriot Party.
Fucking stop it, please. I'm so exhausted by it. It's
America.
So fucking lame.
America Party, red, white, and blue, patriots, and all that. Listen, all that shit is to trick you.
You know who should be the face of that party? Hulk Hogan.
Hit the song.
I hate it so much, yo. All this false patriotism bullshit. As a nigga who has a grandparent that actually killed Nazis, yo, this shit is fucking garbage, yo. These niggas are a joke. We have stopped this shit.
I honestly don't know, bro. If you ever go into a high school football game before all the athletes didn't stand for the pledge of allegiance, the same people complaining would just walk around and not pay attention to the pledge of allegiance. Yeah. All it be like the really military dude, they be serious. Shout out to them. They actually that's not the other one.
The government, just in general, yo.
And it's
I don't
usually
even know what to say. I'm so tired of it, yo. I'm so tired of this fake shit, yo. I'm so tired of politics in general, yo. I never thought the day would come where I would be tired of fucking talking politics, but I'm over it, bro.
Well, after this one, we just got a bunch of, but.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying. I'm not saying for like. I just mean in general in everyday life and scrolling and fucking, bro. It's just like it's got to be. It's exhausting watching, so it has to be exhausting to be the ones doing it. Like I just don't understand because I get tired fucking watching these morons. Like Come on. Could you lick the boot any cleaner, brother? What are we doing?
But like I said, most are gonna be older military people that do it. The young ones, they like.
Yeah, shout out to the veterans. I'm always going to respect the veterans. Many veterans in my family. Shout out to anyone who served in the military. But as for all of you random fucking Trumpers that are just like fucking, look, I knew we were cooked when I saw. Look, even in good old Indiana, when you see a nigga with a fucking Confederate flag, and you have to be like, hey, look, you live in Indiana, brother. We were never part of Confederacy. Okay? Never, ever. Okay? There is no deep-rooted Confederate pride in Indiana. This was a fucking northern state, brother. This was we were funneling slaves out. I hate to tell you. Like,
y'all were
it's
Yankees.
so fucking crazy to me. And that's why it's so exhausting.
Y'all were Yankees. Yankee.
Listen, you weren't a traitor, okay? And as much as you wish you were a dirty traitor, you weren't. All right. Your family was following the rules along with the rest of ours. So just please stop. Yeah. The amount of Confederate pride in Indiana is sickening for a state that was never part of the Confederacy. It makes no sense. We are closer to Canada, brother. Then fucking I fucking hate Canadians. You know that. Fuck Canada. You booed the national anthem. I don't play that shit.
Africa, we have breaking news. 0 hour 1 _ said Trump has ordered Pam Bundy to release all the Epstein file. It's coming. By the way, we don't know who random.
That's not happening. Okay, we gotta stop.
I don't know who this dude is. It's just random people just talking on Twitter.
It's not happening, yo. Look, if we were going to get the Epstein files, we would have got them a long, long time ago, folks. We gotta stop this.
And he might even if he did, it's gonna be something. I promise we ain't got nothing to do with nothing
coming, folks. This is good.
It's just gonna be Epstein by himself and nobody else doing shit, and that's all it's gonna be. That's all it's gonna be. Let's finish this so we can get some fun things, Tori. Let's get this done. Musk first question how people can expect to have faith in the president. It's supposed to be capitalized. If he doesn't release the files regarding the convicted SO and financier, how can people expect to have faith if he won't release it? A user coming on the post asking if exposing the files would be a high-ranking priority for the American Party. Musk confirmed within an affirmative with a 100 emoji. That's how we know it.
Yo, listen.
That's how we know it. We don't need
I'm gonna say this just for the. What if this is what it takes to it? What if Elon Musk is what it takes to annihilate the two-party system? What if he does it, brother?
Bro, there's so much power behind that. They probably finna eat him alive. He might get deported.
He got a lot of money, but he ain't got like secret cabal, world government destroying money.
Bro, all I'm gonna say is this.
He doesn't have that.
All I'm gonna say is this.
He's just the son of a South African cobalt baron, brother.
I almost said they'll deport him before he ever start anything like that. That man will be gone from this country.
We got to put an end to the two-party system, though. It doesn't make any sense in America today.
They make too much money.
I'm over politics, yo. I'm so over it. I gave myself half a headache fucking talking about it, yo.
Africa. Let's listen. Phase Adapt has gave us a list of the biggest male canon events, and I want to see your thoughts, Afro. Let's listen.
These male canon events. Here we go. Finding out the WWE is fake. My 9/11. First all-nighter. Leaving the theater after Avengers Infinity War. Your first heartbreak. Duh. Discovering family lore you never knew about. Summer of 2016. You had to be there. Zoom beating the shit out of the Flash. When your homie switches up on you, right? That one's tough. That one's a tough pill to swallow. Realizing you're not going to the NBA as well, back to back. Ooh. Those ones sting. Finding the R3 button, though, on your controller, that's literally the equivalent to the caveman discovering fire, but just the modern day version. Megan Fox and Transformers, for obvious reasons. Lizard Squad DDoS attack. In 2014, fucked up my winter break. Biggest male canon events. Here we go.
What you think about some of this? I don't know if you can see them good, but
was that Adept?
yes, it's Adapt. Phase Adapt.
Yeah. Adept is fucking that one bitch, the political commentator. You see why I'm done with politics, brother? Now I can only think in political streamers. But or no, Adept is fucking
XQC's X.
Destiny's ex, brother. Well,
No,
no wonder.
XQC's
No, shout out
X.
Steve. Shout out Steve.
Adept is XQC's X story.
Yeah, it's Steve's ex, brother. No wonder I was like, but no. A lot of those are. I feel like I still remember when okay. Now there's two different when it comes to wrestling. There's like when you find out it's fake, and then when you accept and realize that fake isn't what the negative connotation. Predetermined and fake are two different things. Now could people be like, oh, that's just cope? I mean, sure, but at least I'm not Adam Copeland. But I'm just saying, that definitely was a canon event in my life. I got suspended from school fighting with niggas over whether wrestling was real or not, brother. I've knocked heads over it. So, like, when I finally had to accept that it wasn't real, like, come middle school, I was like, damn, yo. Like, I don't think the Undertaker really hung Big Boss Man. Because, like, he was back a couple weeks after that. I don't think Muhammad Hassan actually called Al Qaeda to jump the Undertaker. I think those might have just been guys wearing bags over their heads.
Probably a bunch of white kids too.
Yeah, I mean, well, you got to remember Muhammad Hassan was an Italian guy from New Jersey. He wasn't even Middle Eastern. Just saying. So like, yeah, finding out it was fake was like just sort of whatever, but accepting it was a real like damn it, because I'm gonna watch it regardless. I've been watching wrestling for almost 30 years, brother. I'm gonna watch it regardless. Nothing's changing that. But the R3 button is low key a big one because like the PS3, you were like, what the fuck's a R3? And finally you were like, oh, the stick, it clicks. Like, it opens a whole new range of gameplay in certain games of the time, You're like, oh shit, no wonder I can. So like, yeah, that. Also obvious one, Megan Fox and Transformers, I was in high school then, fucking late middle school, I do believe, early high school. Definitely a canon event. The Daisy Dukes were crazy, brother. Now she's just MGK's old lady, so like that sucks, but.
I'm looking through the last day of high school. I remember that vividly.
I didn't even go to class. I got really fucked up.
I didn't even go to class. I just walked around campus.
I don't think anyone really went to class. Like,
you didn't have to go technically. They're just like, hey, come here and do it. All you did was do like a walkthrough of graduation, and then they just let you.
I didn't even show up for graduation.
They just let you do whatever the rest of the day.
My mother will never let me. My mother will never let me forget that though. But
what else? Chief Keef dropping Love Sosa.
Yo, and when he says summer of 2016, he's not wrong. The summer of 2016 was just some of the gnarliest shit in existence. I think back to that, fucking Lil Xan was going hard, Triple X had just fucking made it big. I was like in my early 20s so what? Dude. Yeah, I was like 24 at the time, in 2016. So like it was like the height of debauchery, as gnarly as I was gonna get probably. The summer of 2016 was a very amazing time, SoundCloud was on the rise, fucking mainstream music bullshit was actually getting drowned out. We had arguably one of the best XXL freshman class lists of all time, including Kodak Black, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, fucking G Herbo, Lil Dicky, Dave East, although it might have been a bit of a fumble in the end. But I mean, come on, 2016 was a fucking golden year, brother. It really was. Like, it was just, I don't know. Shit changed after 2016. 2016 was like, well, I mean, Donald Trump became president, so like, you know, I guess that wasn't like the greatest thing at that point in time. But 2016 was a hell of a year. I feel like just in general for the world, I feel like most people, like if you were having within the last decade or so, fucking if you were like, yo, I was at my peak. We were doing debaucherous shit. We were getting mad fucked up. The drugs were cheap and clean, and fucking the women were loose but friendly. I mean, come on. 2016 was it, brother. Like, if I ever have children, I'll tell them about the war stories in 2016 because it was nasty work, fucking from niggas shooting bullets to niggas doing drugs to niggas just having fun and dancing and enjoying life. 2016 was the best of times and the worst of times. Yo, Mark Twain would have been proud.
I'm trying to look at some. Leaving the theater after Avengers Infinity War, that shit was different.
Yeah. No, don't do that. Because it felt different, brother. It felt different, don't say.
You walked out that bitch saying.
I was going to say, yo, niggas walked out of Infinity War, they were heartbroken.
I've never walked out of a theater where, I ain't gonna lie, this one of the few times I walked out of a theater where everybody was quiet walking out and it was full.
Yeah. I'll never forget it. Everyone just fucking like the sadness that laid over
it just ended. And you just walked the fuck out sad.
Yeah, like there was no joy. There was no first time ever I hadn't heard applause at the end of a movie in a long time. Like niggas were dejected. They were like, "Oh my god, it was sad, brother. It was sad."
You thought there was gonna be some hope, even an end credit where
hope. You were looking for the tiniest glimmer. You were like, "Yo, they're gonna get it," and nothing.
Black Panther gone, Spider-Man gone. It's just the OGs out here.
Niggas was out here cursing fucking what's his fucking name? Star-Lord. Niggas were out here cursing Star-Lord. They were like, "Fuck you, Peter Quill. You're a whole bitch, brother."
But they hate Chris Pratt in real life.
Your hoe died, so you got half the universe nuked, nigga. Come on.
I don't think y'all understand. People actually still hate Chris Pratt. Afro, they hate Chris Pratt to this day.
Yo, even hold it together. We had that shit won.
he ain't even
going to win. And
he's not even Star-Lord in real life, but people still hate him. They linked him to a church he went to one time and like, yo, this is church. He hate everybody.
That's why that nigga moved on to Jurassic Park, brother. We realized the Marvel fandom wasn't having it, bro. You fucked us over it was too nasty. We had this shit won. We busted our balls. They busted their backs for fucking 3 hours, almost 4 hours, yo. And it was all a failure because of you, Peter Quill. Because you got mad over an alien, bitch. Fuck Gamora. She just gave her life. Brother, and you're over here. You threw it all away. You made her sacrifice null. And not the cool null that I fucking fanboy over. Shitty Sony null, brother.
But for the sports fan, the OBJ catch, the Derrick Rose injury, KD to the Warriors, all like.
I do remember that Odell Beckham Jr. catch, though. I do remember it. I don't think it's a canon. I mean, maybe it is a canon event, but that is what the OBJ catch is, though, right?
Yeah, with that one hand finger catch.
Yeah, with the fingertip joint. Yeah, I remember it. Maybe it is a canon event then, because I'm not a sports Negro, but I remember it.
Afro ain't even a sports person. He remember that. He like, I don't even do sports. I remember that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not even a sports Negro, but I remember that shit, yo. I am an internet Negro, and that shit was everywhere.
Afro, I don't know what your thoughts on this is, because we finna just getting bush now. The serious part is over.
So, that is the levity. Let's get this conversation mad casual real quick now that we're done with all the political. But I hate that I've become this way, because I'm the politics Negro, and don't get me wrong, fucking if Benjamin Netanyahu makes another trip to the States, I'll get back on my political podium to be like, hey, why aren't we arresting war criminals? But until something serious, I'm so done with this petty fucking political bullshit when there's far broader problems that we need to worry about.
True. But I want to know how your thoughts on this situation, Afro.
Miss Keisha, you got one more time to be waiting on my husband after service. Next time, an ambulance gonna be waiting on you, and your family gonna get that call. Deaconess Keisha.
AI is out of control, brother.
Do you think Deaconess Keisha?
Yo, I think that fucking it was only a matter of time before folks started using AI for racism. And it actually took a little longer for it to get full-blown blatant than I thought it would. It took about a month. But like as soon as they got into the female Bigfoot videos, I was like, oh, we're cooked. Listen, I guarantee you right now in some basement, probably somewhere in good old Indiana, there is a KKK recruitment video being created all in AI.
So you think Deaconess
And
Keisha?
the horrible part is, yo, this next generation probably brain rotted enough to fall for that shit, yo.
You don't think
And
Deaconess
they're not even
Keisha?
falling for it because they're gonna know it's AI, but they're gonna be like,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though.
"Skibbity, brother."
I ain't gonna lie. It took me a little bit to realize that Deaconess Keisha was it. I'm lying. I knew it right away, but it's still fun. I want to see if it got anybody. But
It's
Deaconess,
okay. We're getting to status, bro. It's all right if you get confused by the AI sometimes. Sometimes that shit's good. Sometimes it's real good, and you're like, "Is it real?" But
speaking of, let's go over some of this quick. Japanese residents are renting grandmas for cooking, chores, and emotional support. One service has a roster of 100 elderly women and charge $20 per hour. Listen, but older black women, it's
Japan
time.
is full of freaky fucking frauds. The whole country is flooding right now, and these niggas are out here renting old ladies.
Hey,
I hope
listen.
everyone's okay with like the crazy floods and whatnot going on in Japan. I really do. I got a homie out there right now. I hope everything's cool, but yeah, renting grandmas is crazy.
Hey,
I hope
listen.
these old ladies get into the bag though. I hope they're being paid a serviceable wage and treated hospitably though.
$20 an hour.
Hey, get in where you fit in. $20 American.
Yeah.
Hey, get in there.
Hey, when I saw that $20, I was like, "Hey, mama, you up
I was gonna say, yeah.
You gotta clean me about that."
Nah, but that shit, no. Like, I hate to say it, but like the Japanese are mad freaky. Are we sure these grandmas are just there for like emotional support, or are we just looking at an elderly? Are we looking at a senior citizen cat house?
So are you saying that they are using the old people to like get off like Latina maids or some shit?
I'm saying that there can be some happy endings in some of this emotional support that's going on, and I wouldn't be surprised. This is the same country that's selling used fucking panties and vending machines, brother. Is it so crazy to think that they're pimping off old women?
Maybe they're just an unhinged part. Like New Orleans. New Orleans unhinged in America.
Church ain't only on Sunday, bro. Church ain't only on Sunday. Tabernacle. You know what I mean? Pee is gonna pee.
Listen, hey, New York and New Orleans are still in America. All kind of creepy shit happening here, so we can't just blame
it. This shit would not fly in America. You can't be. Ain't nobody. First of all, ain't nobody renting out their grandma in America because the first thing you're gonna think is, yo, it's gonna be some freaky nigga trying to rent my grandma for a TV show.
Walmart doing.
I'm not going for it. Now, honestly, that's probably what's going on in Japan. That's none of my business as long as it's all consensual. And even if it's not consensual, it's still not technically my business. But shame on you, fucking consent is everything. You guys know fucking, there's one thing you know about this show, is that I am the king of consent.
He's the king. King of consent is a crazy thing. I like
this. I mean, I'm just being honest.
Let's go look at some more bullshit, Afro.
Yo, this shit is actually fucking crazy, yo.
Did you miss up? Hold up.
You know how X be sometimes. That video might have got taken down.
I was wondering, like, why did it just stop? Oh, it's loading.
But the video that he is about to show you once it's ready is fucking crazy, yo. Like, just, and I don't mean crazy as in like a jaw-dropping spectacle.
Oh, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I do not. Why?
Oh, I was just wondering if I could get your number.
I don't really give out my number like that. Especially, I've never met you before. You got my Instagram?
I don't have Instagram.
You don't have Instagram?
That's a red flag, honestly, at this point.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. No, I'm gonna save it for after.
Snapchat?
Yeah,
I don't have that either. I don't really do the whole social media thing.
Ah, you're one of those girls. Huh?
I guess.
I don't know. I just don't give out my number like that.
Why not? You not think I'm cute?
To be honest, I don't want to be mean, but you're not really my type, no?
Fuck you anyways. You're not my fucking type.
There was no look. There's no reason for her
I
to
can't-
yell like that, brother.
I'm gonna be
That's
honest.
so uncalled for. And he was trying to be nice the whole way through.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That felt like y'all ever heard them honey traps? That felt like a fucking honey trap.
No, like he was trying to. He was in the setup game, brother.
It did. It felt like and people like no, that's a honey trap. Soon as a girl like, you want my number so I can call you and meet somewhere, and then she be like, you got an Instagram, so nobody know that so they don't have a picture of her and nothing. Listen, the whole thing, you got Snapchat, Instagram, I can send it to my boy and be like, I'm going with this girl tonight. That way, if I end up dead or missing, he be like, oh, he was going with her. She like, I don't do social media. What a young person don't do social media? Not one. You don't have one social media at all. You just
none whatsoever. You ain't got an email address.
And your nerve is your first instinct is to walk up to me and ask me for my number immediately. Without nothing.
And look, here's the thing. There's a point in time where that's completely and totally reasonable. But he's also like, that shit just blew my mind when I saw it because it escalated so quickly. And like, I don't think he did. Like, yo, how much cooler can you be than you're not really my type, yo? He tried to be like, yo, can I get your Instagram or I'll give you my Instagram, and just left it at that. He wasn't trying to be like, oh no, but she was so fucking persistent. And like, maybe this is how women feel when certain dudes can't take no for an answer. But like, damn.
Bro, it felt like a honey trap, bro. She lost some money on this honey trap. She was pissed.
It felt like a setup. Yeah, it really did.
That shit felt like she was finna set his ass up.
She thought she had a trick in the web.
I'm telling you how it's gonna go. For y'all that don't know, if he would have said yes, he would have got the number and be like, hey, you want to meet up tonight? We're gonna meet up at this spot with me and my friends. That's how that shit go. I'm telling you. I done seen a motherfucker get set up. He got killed. He from
I'm saying, look, I've watched niggas get left ass out over bitches, brother. Hey, we gonna go meet up with these hoes, and you met up with these hoes and their boyfriends and their guns.
Yeah, then you be in the car and all of a sudden it happens like this, by the way. When you go to the spot, it's like a weird empty ass parking lot. And then all of a sudden a bunch of cars just pull out of nowhere at the woods and shit. You be like, what the fuck? And he had a nice motorcycle too. They probably gonna try to take this shit.
I was gonna say,
I'm telling you, that's a honey trap. Fellas, don't ever fall for a honey trap. That shit, they out there,
never,
bro.
ever, folks. It's not worth it.
Life ain't that. And she kind of cute too, so life ain't that easy. She ain't got no social media. That way she can't. Nobody can toward you, dog.
You ain't got a Facebook. You ain't got a. Yo, the IG is such a red flag for me though, because like everybody got it. Well, I take that back. Like I think my mother probably doesn't have an Instagram, but my mom's also almost 70 years old. You know what I mean?
You got at least one.
But she got Facebook.
You got a TikTok, you got a Facebook, you got an Instagram, you got an X, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
You got
a TikTok.
You got a TikTok. One. You don't do social media. That's a lie. I don't believe nothing. Come get out of there. That's a setup. That's a setup.
Yeah, I don't do social media. It does sound like a blatant setup.
I'm saying shit, a honey trap. Afro coming. How would you feel if a lunch lady paid kids to beat up your child who after your child called up?
Well, first I'd be like, damn, son, why didn't you get my hands? Because you should have been breaking the niggas off real quick, no Diddy. Or all Diddy if that's how he rolls. But I mean, honestly, I don't blame the lunch lady, yo. Your kid's an asshole. And fucking I know I can't I'm gonna lose my job if I put my hands on him. I might slip a little nigga a quick little okay. Non-related story, kinda. I used to have a fucking neighbor back in the day when I lived in the hood, and when his son would get in trouble, yo, he would literally pay me to beat up his son. Like, and it's so fucked up looking back on it now. Cause like I'm talking like I was probably like 11 or 12 at the time, and like me and his son went to school together, so that shit was just weird as fuck. And like the only reason it happened is because like our dads were drinking buddies, so fucking you see the nigga a lot, and fucking whenever he'd have a problem with his son, he'd be like, "Yo, I'll give you $20. You want to eat?" And he'd be like, "You want to spar with my kid?" And I'm like, what 12-year-old fucking that's obsessed with professional wrestling and mixed martial arts isn't gonna fucking take $20 to actually get a fight? So, and he probably did this. I'm not joking. I definitely made over $100 off this guy.
He just whooping his ass.
Yo, like anytime his kid would get in trouble, and I'm like looking back at it now, and I look back at it over the years, and I'm like, yo, that was fucked up. And, and it makes it worse because his son may or not be part of the alphabet community now too. So like that makes me feel like, damn, did you have me out here trying to beat the gay out of your son or some shit? That's crazy.
Maybe you beat it in him.
Oh, that sounds diabolical.
It's diabolical.
That sounds horrible. But I look back on that and I'm like, that's just fucked up. But I say that to be like, yo, adults do be doing shit like that. They will think about it and not just haul off and smack their kid and be like, yo, I mean, if another kid gets in a fight with the kid, there's nothing they can do about that.
But listen,
obviously the kids that she paid did not hold the code.
Listen. My wife got to fight her. She better win. You gotta get to get back.
Nah, fuck that. I'm not leaving it. I'm calling one of my older sisters.
No, you gotta get to get back.
No, I'm calling one of my sisters.
My son
wife's probably gonna be a small white woman, brother. And I don't listen. Not all white girls can fight. Some white girls can fight. Not all white girls can fight. But I know for a fact, my sisters, for a good portion of my life, yo, for like the first 8 years of my life, yo, my older sisters fought my bullies for me, brother. I know them bitches can fight. So
you gonna ask the sister to whoop this ass?
Yeah, I'm calling one of my older sisters, and that bitch is. I mean, hell, if I really shit wants to get real crazy, I could call her like my little sister, but I don't like calling my little sister because like she extra to the extreme. Like, if I call my little sister for something, she could get gnarly quick. So like, nah. And plus, my older sisters they're not little women by any. Yo, I got an older sister that's 6'1", brother.
He is not playing.
I'm not 6'1", over 200 pounds, brother. She's packing up most niggas.
Yes, y'all know Afro Comer is 6'5", so that's
no,
crazy.
I'm not. I'm only 6'4". I'm telling you, my older sister is taller than me.
But Tyler Perry's again in trouble. Afro, let's listen.
This nigga.
All right. I'm not about to hide anything with you guys. I'm not. And I'm not about to sit here and be afraid and be
Was this the
silent.
guy that lodged the initial complaint?
People
No, that was a white dude named Devin.
knowingly they did me wrong.
Okay.
I'm calling out Tyler Perry Studios. I'm calling out Mark Swinton. I'm calling out Jeannie Harrison. I'm calling out Michael Robbins. I'm calling out Tyler Perry, and I'm calling out Mark Temple, and I'm calling out Chris Giovanni. I want you guys to know what you guys did to me was very unlawful. And me being a retired vet, U.S. Army vet, going through post-traumatic stress disorder, going through mood, depressions, everything that I've claimed in my testimony, you all covered it up. You all covered up a felony crime of what Mark Swin has done to me. I've asked for help from the California State Bar to complain to Jeannie Harrison because she didn't tell me my California rights as a U.S. Army veteran and a California LA resident. I'm sitting here looking on the news that this kid named Derek Dixon
Derek.
is getting unlimited jurisdiction quid pro as a LA resident, right? His incident happened in 2020 in Georgia in an employment place. He said he had a sexual harassment, and he was groped by Tyler Perry in Georgia as an employment place. But he's an LA resident. All right, y'all tracking what I'm saying? 2022, my incident. I get sexually assaulted and raped, drugged, blacked out. That's a felony crime. And it happened in Georgia as a LA resident. So if you guys don't know the laws in Georgia, this is what they put against me. They said I had a 2 years of a statute of limitation. I got 5 months late. 2 years of statute.
But yeah. What's going on in this the awful?
So you're
What's
saying
going on?
that? Hold on, let me make sure I got this straight. He's saying that he was drugged and raped, correct?
Yes, by Mark E. Swinton, the vice president of Tyler Perry Studios.
And he missed the statute of limitations by 5 months.
Yes. In
in
the
state of Georgia. So there's nothing he can do about it then.
But Derek,
Like not even
who was
civilly, he
But-
couldn't sue for civil damages.
but the thing is that Derek is. I guess it would be Derek. 'Cause Derek is doing, but Derek got a quid pro quo, and it happened 2 years before the incident with him in the same Georgia because the over shot in Georgia, and he's an LA resident. So LA is taking it up or something. So I'm confused about how that works. But maybe, hey, listen, bro, you black. They don't. That's what that is. It's not pretend. But again, something going on the Oval staff that I don't know why this one show that Tyler Perry has, it just these motherfuckers run around doing crazy shit. This all after Me Too movement too, which is wow.
Yeah. You'd have thought niggas would be on their P's and Q's after a good portion of the industry got. Well, I mean, I guess it shows you how little impact the Me Too movement really did have in the long run, though. It didn't change shit, unfortunately enough. These niggas are still predators. What can you do? Damn, that was a sad one to come up last. Tell me you got something else.
We got a few more, so
Okay. I was just making sure. I was like, God damn, you're taking us out on a low note, brother.
we do have RG3 who is back against Angel Reese. And I'm not reading all this. He basically told a story about trying to justify himself. He reposted a pic of that. They calling Angel Reese a monkey. The internet is mad. Listen, RG3 is a loser who's trying to get off on trying to appease. Huh? The guy who thought that's the football player who did the weird thing that you got upset about a few weeks back.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's weird, and I ain't gonna end off there, but listen, Arthur is a loser who tried to use this Angel Reese thing to get his fame back after he got fired from ESPN after they got rid of me because I'm kind of conservative. No, they got rid of you because you're boring. And CBS and all, well, CBS, ESPN, one of them. Nobody wants you no more. So he's trying to sway some opinion by bringing up Angel Reese every chance because he knows the Caitlin Clark crowd will support him somehow and maybe make his career again. But
Hey, let me tell you, Caitlin Clark, she's royalty here in corn country, brother.
But
that white girl is Hoosier royalty, brother.
But that's essentially what it is. He basically, what happened is, why people mad, because he does condemn racism, but the problem is he condemns it, but he tells this whole story about Angel Reese hating Caitlin Clark.
You can't condemn something you partake in, sir. That's not how it works.
Yeah, so he's like,
is he racist?
He weird. He brag about his milk wife all day, like he loved milk. That's the one with Ryan Clark was like, and we talked about his milk obsession. That guy. So like, I got a white wife, and they used to say he bragged about it all the time. Like, okay, all right, buddy, it's cool. A lot of NFL players got a white wife, so I don't know what's going on with that.
I mean, a good portion of America has white wives. It's not really a flex. It's just a statistic probability, low key.
Let's end this off. We're gonna end this off. I want to get them out the way, but we're gonna end this off two fun ones. So, Afro, let's go.
What's your biggest hot take?
That the white girls can't be studs.
Okay. Not gonna lie to you. All right. Oh my God.
How do we approach this?
Wait, what did he say?
White girl, we're gonna discuss it because they don't need to look at. We don't care about the rest. White girls can't be studs. That's just hot.
That's not true. That's not true. I know a couple of white studs. Now there are far more femme lesbians of the white, but there are for sure white
but if
studs.
A black stud come in the room, who is she still a stud?
Depends on how big she is. Because here's the thing about white studs. Most of them still be taking dick on the low, I feel like.
Were they really
black studs? I don't know. Black studs feel like more raw lesbian energy. Like you get the energy from a black stud that like she feels like her piece of plastic's actually gonna get this bitch pregnant. You know what I mean? Like it feels like black studs are actually out here having bitches suck on their strap on, and it's like that's mad masculine energy. Whereas opposed to a white stud, I feel like every once in a while you might let fucking Greg down the block smash just because you get in an argument with your old lady or something. So, but I know for a fact I've seen white studs before, so like they do exist.
He said they do.
But sometimes they be mad pretty though. That's the thing. It's like, damn, you a stud, but like, if you take off, look, you know what stud stands for, don't you? You know what stud stands for?
Tell us.
Still titties under that shirt. Stud, brother.
The big T, bro. The big T is always the big.
Stud stands for there's still titties under that shirt, and it is what it is.
Let's end it off.
We're ending it with the great brother Umar.
You know it, friend of the show. He ain't been on.
Yes, the good brother, Reverend Doctor. Damn, I was thinking a bunch of other titles to put on him, but yeah, that's Umar Johnson.
Yeah, he ain't been on since we changed networks, but he'll be back soon. But here we go, right here. Let's listen to Dr. Umar.
down on her. Brothers and sisters.
Hold on, let me give context. Dr. Umar, a lady came out and said Dr. Umar went down on her. So she came out and exposed him. She said he is a horrible person. Listen, Dr. Umar been fighting black women, his daughters.
Wait, hold on. Is this nigga about to go off about how he don't give bitches head?
We finna see.
Okay.
But this woman came out. Dr. Umar has been in fighting with black women for the last 6 months for some reason. From his daughters to his baby mamas to this random woman on TikTok we did a show on the other day to this woman now. But let's see what he said.
He told Pastor Bussy that I went down on her. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. When that woman,
there's nothing that says to me,
after gummy bearing my Shango stick, that woman took off her underwear, and I'm telling you, brother, gummy bearing.
This is crazy. I remember this.
After gummy bearing my Shango stick, that woman
gummy bearing my Shango
took off her underwear, and I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, and I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. When she took her underwear off, brothers and sisters, she smelled.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Dr. Umar come up with shit that's so clever that it's just quotable.
Yo, gummy bear in my Shango stick, bro.
No sand, no snow. No sand, no snow,
no snow, no salsa.
No rice.
No rice, no sand, no snow, no salsa, no rice. And then here I am eating a snow cone on the beach, fucking with goddamn tahini. You know what I mean? And I have fried rice beforehand.
Let's continue to listen to this story.
Feminine energy. When she took her underwear off, brothers and sisters, she smelled like something crawled up inside of her and died. She smelled like an old fish tank. You ever smell a fish tank that somebody ain't cleaned in like 2 years? They got goldfish in there. They got all kind of fish. And it ain't been cleaned in years. That's what she smelled like when she took off those funky ass drawers. Her drawers were so old and so funky that I thought it was a wife beater. That's how stretched out her drawers was. Her drawers were so old and so funky, I thought her underwear was a slingshot. Her drawers were so funky and so stank, brothers and sisters, that I thought it was a wife beater, brothers and sisters. And I don't mean no disrespect. So when she said, it's my turn, after she got finished swallowing the Shango, she said, it's my turn. After she got finished swallowing the Prince of Pan-Africanism, she said, it's my turn.
Yo, the Prince of Pan-African?
And I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, how do I get out of this? Because it ain't no way under God's heaven that King Kong consciousness face, nose, tongue, lips, ears, or hairline is going anywhere near that cootie cat.
I'm so sorry. This nigga ridiculous.
He definitely ate her pussy, yo. He definitely did.
He didn't say.
I
He
guarantee it.
He said he tried to figure out a way out of it, but I don't know.
Gummy bear and the Shango stick, brother, is top tier. The Prince of Pan-Africanism is mid-tier. But, yeah.
She swallowed the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Trying to get a gummy bear for my Shango stick. Post coming soon, brother. The tweet is coming soon, trying to get a gummy bear for my Shango stick. That's hard. That's hard.
It is hard.
Figuratively and probably literally.
I know it is.
Hopefully she wasn't gummy bearing a soft Shango stick. But he definitely still fucked on her. Because look, that's how you talk about a bitch that you definitely fucked.
That man said I draw like a slingshot.
No, her jaws are like a stretched out wife beater. It's like, huh?
Stretched out wife beater.
Fucked up because I know what he was saying.
I did say one last one, but this is funny to me.
I haven't seen one other broccoli yet.
Oh, are you not entertained?
It's the mini demon slayers.
Oh, mini slayers? Wait, oh.
I'm sorry. I'm going here.
You get
the show right now. I am getting off. My ankle hurt. That's all come from me. My ankle hurt. I appreciate y'all. Africa, where can they find you?
Of course, you can find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. You can catch me Tuesdays for your Monday Night Raw review. This week, it will also, I do believe, be a review of Evolution as well as Saturday Night Main Event. So Tuesday's going to be a long one. Wednesdays, and that's, of course, on the Friday Night Your YouTube channel and on theblurred.com. Wednesday, of course, the Roundtable, top 10 anything, top 10 everything with the Blurred Cartel. We just did top 10 one-sided rivalries in a fun episode. I didn't think we were going to get through it. Cam definitely reached for a lot of those picks, but we got through there. 10 established. Thursdays, of course, right here on Casual Conversations with Selmay and the lovely Miss Moonbeam when she decides to grace us with her presence. Of course, that's every Thursday. You know, the merch is out now on the 99shop.myspreadshop.com, folks. Tap in. Get a bucket hat, get a hoodie, get a t-shirt. You can also get your Keep It 99 and Zelmay merch there as well. So, like, do your Coke Fizzle. Of course, Friday night, tomorrow, we will be giving you our predictions for Evolution and Saturday Night Main Event, as well as I think it's All In that's coming up for AEW. So lots of wrestling talk tomorrow. And then Saturdays, you can get me on Make It Make Sense, the podcast. Making it not make sense. You know the vibe, something flagrant, something inflammatory. If there's content being made in our little circle, I'm probably in.
There's content being made. And of course, it is me. You see me on this channel. You'll see me on Keep It 99 News. We'll get back to that soon. I'll be that news. Might be back tomorrow. Might be back next week. It's coming back soon. We got some stories. Tyler Perry, we're going in depth. We're going to actually read the tweets because I know our audience don't care about them messages. It's just the point. Get to the point. But we'll go in depth of the Tyler Perry, as well as some other stuff you even heard on here already, but we'll be more in depth and all that. I appreciate y'all for watching. Casual Conversations, Keep It 99 News, Make It Make Sense, the podcast. Go check out Waifu Views with the beautiful Ebony_Moonbeam. Go follow her on all social media. It is your boy La Alpha. It is your boy Zalmay. We are Casual Conversations, part of the overall 99 Entertainment Media LLC bracket. Part of the Keep It 99 family on YouTube. We appreciate y'all, and you know, keep stomping. Something amazing will happen. We out. Peace.
It's Zelmay, Chili's on the fence, talking circles and makes no sense. Afro commie's out here on his grind, neighborhood scumbag, but he's one of a kind. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With Zelmay, Afro commie, we laugh and play. As a mean moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Zelmay shrugs, he's got no side, just watching waves like a lazy pie. Afro commie seems a low-key wild, but he's got charm, it's his freestyle. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With Zelmay, Afro commie, we laugh and play. Ebony moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Ebony moonbeam with a wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelmay, just young, he's still unsure. Afro commie laughs, he's got that allure. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With Zelmay, Afro commie, we laugh and play. Ebony moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Ebony moonbeam with her wig so bright. Ebony moonbeam with her wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelme just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro call me laughs, he's got that allure. Oh, casual conversation takes the day with Zelme. Afro call me real laugh and play as ebony moonbeam strikes the pose so mean. Cause the queen, she's ruling the scene. Oh, conversation takes the day with Zelme. Afro call me real laugh and play as ebony moonbeam strikes the pose so mean. Cause the queen, she's ruling the scene. With the mean moonbeam, with the wig so bright, with the wig so bright, wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelme just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro call me laughs, he's got that allure.